carefully selected and worked with Sheldon a few years back when we first designed our office, and we were very happy with both the process and the result. So when we were now facing an expansion of our workplace, it was logical for us to go back and work with Sheldon again. And the result, as you can see, has once again been really solid. So we've been very happy with working with Sheldon.
Prior to COVID, we completed one floor for Novo Nordisk, and following that floor and following the COVID epidemic and following the growth of Novo Nordisk as well from the staff that they had to the current staff, we were asked to come back and complete and start to look at designing and strategizing a new workplace for them.
In terms of the process itself, we wanted to make sure that our people's feedback was taken from the get-go so that we do create a space that is suited to their needs. So actually what we did at first is we sent out a questionnaire with the help of the Sheldon team to all our staff for feedback on our previous offices, and we asked some questions like, what would your ideal workspace look like? What is engaging for you? Why do you come to work in the office in the first place?
The key highlights of the focus floor are definitely when you come out into the lifts. We've got this beautiful wellness area that wraps around in a gorgeous organic shape that looks out over the harbour and really emphasises that biophilia and greenery that we tried to emphasise a lot on this floor to make people feel really calm. And then moving through the space, we've also got a lot of little library nooks that people can sort of retreat into and just have a quiet, focused retreat space. On level 10, we made sure that a lot of the elements that we put into the design were completely hackable and movable. This helps with future-proofing the space, as well as ensuring that people have a different experience every time they come into the office. So level 10, all of the meeting rooms are completely different, and we did that on purpose because we wanted people to have a different experience in all of the rooms. And in turn, when they come onto this space, that they feel like they need to collaborate and create team bonding moments as well. The level 10 kitchen is a multi-use space for not only staff, socialisation, town hall settings, Friday drinks, training, and it also has a drop-in projector for any events in the space as well.
Sheldon's internal divisions, and specifically our manufacturing and our electrical teams, they really were involved right from the outset of that design to ensure that we were constantly getting the best value for the client itself, as well as coming up with unique and fun ideas like the custom pieces of joinery that you might see, interesting lighting ideas, and then maintaining that sustainability and that environmental impact through the way that we designed and controlled and collaborated as a team.
So neurodiversity is really important to us, as is all kinds of inclusion and diversity. So that's kind of the latest iteration that we're working on. And really when we talk about neurodiversity, it's a continuum. So it's not necessarily that you have a diagnosis of ADHD or autism, and while it includes those things, it's also at any point in any given day you can need a different workspace, a quieter workspace, a more social workspace. So the really important thing in our office design was to create as many different types of workstation or meeting room or work environment for people to be able to do their best work regardless of kind of where they are and how they're feeling on a given day. We found when we only had one floor, we were trying to do two different things on the same floor. Obviously you can't have a quiet area and a loud area when it's one open plan floor. So really being able to separate the floors has that real demarcation effect when you're going between floors or which floor you consciously choose to work on in a day. So having the two floors allowed us to really make that separation.
It is very dear to us at Novo Nordisk to recognize and acknowledge the First Nations. And we try to reflect that in our new office. There are a number of items that we are proud to really launch. One of them is our artwork in the social space where you can sit in front and you can watch this beautiful wrap artwork.
Sustainability is one of the key pillars for us this year in our strategy. When we redesigned the office, we made it very clear to Sheldon that we wanted to reuse a lot of the office furniture we already had. They found a way to get us these echo panels which help with the acoustics in some of the rooms. They're 100% recycled bottles.
I think the new workplace reflects the personality and values of Novo Nordisk really well. I look around and I see not only a healthy and engaging workplace, but I also see clear elements in the design of the values of Novo Nordisk. So inclusivity, diversity, ambition, innovation, and also sustainability. So all really strong elements of our Novo Nordisk way.